Yes, people, welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. Hope you are all well. We're here for the first West Ham Unofficial watch-along of this FIFA World Cup in Qatar in 2022. Hope you are all well. So yeah, we're here for USA versus Wales. Of course, I was at school earlier, so we couldn't do the England-Iran game, but we are here and ready to talk all things USA versus Wales. Joining me for the first watch-along of our campaign on West Ham Unofficial, James from the all the way over from the Anfield. James, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, no at all. You can go and find James over on From the Anvil on YouTube for all your World Cup and West Ham content as well. Hope everybody in the chat is well. We're going to go through the lineups in just a second, but obviously USA and Wales are in our group, James, so it's a game of interest to us before we get into it.
Yeah, and well, I suppose there's two reasons why I personally want to watch it. First of all, US is co-hosting it in 2026. And also because, well, given that I live close to the United States and that my stepbrother lives there, he's all been raving on about how this US team's been growing in terms of its talent, and also because it's young. It's a very young team as well, and that's why I'm interested to watch it. I mean, Wales, I already kind of know about because from the UK, but the United States is certainly growing in its game. It's really grown over the last 10 years due to figures in the States and even at the collegiate level there. So, yeah, and as I say, it borders the country I reside in, so that's why I'm taking an interest.
Yeah, let's see. We've got in the chat. Wondering. I hope you are well, sir. Hello. Yeah, I think it's. You know, I've just before we came on air looked at that lineup for USA, and I thought, crikey, they have actually got some. They have got some decent players there. You know, we all saw they're in our group, and we went, "Oh, it's just USA. Heavy, right? They're not really that fantastic at football." Let's have a look at their lineup then. So they've got Matt Turner, Arsenal man. So Gino Dest, certainly a very good player. Zimmerman, Tyler Adams, Anthony Robertson, Yunus Musa, Weston McKennie, Christian Pulisic, Tim Ream, Tim Weir, and Josh Sargent. So there's plenty of recognisable names. Obviously, Matt Turner, Dest, Zimmerman. Adams, McKennie, Pulisic, of course, plays for Chelsea. Tim Ream, I think, is on Fulham's books as well. So there's plenty of recognisable names there. What do you make of that, James?
It's a good team. I think that's probably United States' strongest lineup. And one of the challenges they've actually had in this team is rebuilding it from what they formerly had. If you may remember players such as Landon Donovan, Tim Howard, Kobe Jones, who played for the States back in 2010, and since then, 12 years on, they've had to try and find players to replace them. I think what they've got now is obviously, like I said, a younger core. So they've got better players like Tyler Adams, who's 23 years old, and he's already been installed as captain. I think he's a very good ball-retaining midfielder. You know, Pulisic, the LeBron James of soccer, playing in the team as well. He's a big asset for them. He might not be good for Chelsea, but he's a big asset for the United States. Dest obviously played for Barcelona. Matt Turner obviously is getting his chance to the national stage. And it is, like I say, a very strong team, not at least because it's the players haven't been homegrown as such, but they've moved across to Europe and they've put through the paces there. Berhalter has selected his best 11, I think. Yeah,
it's good. We're just gonna in 2 seconds have a look at the Wales lineup. But I'm just trying to find out whether Frankel's mate is on the subs bench. Obviously, he's not starting, but I'm just going to try and find the bench to see whether Frankel's mate is involved. But let's have a look at the Wales lineup then. In goal, Wayne Hennessy, Williams, Davies, Meppen, Rodon, Wilson, Aaron Ramsey, crikey, Gareth Bale, Roberts, Ampadu, and James. So again, there's some recognisable names there from the Premier League and predominantly the Championship as well. And of course, the two big household names for Wales in Aaron Ramsey and Gareth Bale, James.
Indeed. Well, yeah, obviously those two were going to start. I think that was a definite. Neco Williams would have to have started for them. Maybe they could rely on a bit more experience. Like Chris Gunter is definitely a name that's recognisable because he's been around for a while. You know, maybe just have that bit more experience, but he might just come off the bench and help out when need be. It's, again, a good lineup for what they've got, but it may need to adjust. I think it's all about really containment for the first half. If they can try and minimise the United States' width, that they'll be okay. But that's just remains to be seen. It's good for what they've got, and obviously Bale and Ramsey would be the two stars.
Yeah. Obviously, Wales will be hoping that they can all fit in together, but they know that they need their two-star men in Ramsey and Bale to step up tonight. It's a big moment for the Welsh national team, the first World Cup in 64 years, I think, for them, and they'll certainly be up for it, and so will the US, I think, James.
Yeah, the US will be up for it because, as I said, the sport's certainly developed a lot more in North America in general, not just in the United States, in Canada as well. I won't go off on a tangent about that. That's for another day. But the United States has developed its footballing program to the point where it's getting youngsters in and able to ship them off to European clubs to improve. Look at Tyler Adams, McKennie, Josh Sargent even went over there. Matt Turner, I believe, went over there for a bit. So it's an interesting United States team, and the whole country's excited for it. Me to watch its soccer team play in the World Cup. I'll stop. As Americans on this, I'll stop. Okay,
right.
Sorry, but yeah, it's a big moment for the country, and it's certainly obviously with the co-hosting in 2026 with Canada and Mexico, it's definitely an exciting time. So they got good reason to be all buzzed up for it.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, with us and Iran being in this group, this is, as I said earlier, a game of interest. What would you prefer to see happen tonight? What do you think would be the best result for England, and what do you think will happen?
Well, early days, so I think the best result, if a win for either team, it doesn't affect us at this moment in time because we're still top of the group and everyone's on 0 points. Draw is probably the most ideal result if you look at it in the wider perspective, but I'm okay with. I actually am going to say this. I want the USA to win this. So I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's now letting me, because I got my citizenship. It's now letting me into the country without a visa. So I think that's just one good thing. So that's why I'm just benefiting.
Yeah. Let's get our next guest on. Fordy, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You all right?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. How are you feeling about this? Obviously, USA and Wales both in our group. How are you seeing this going tonight?
I think before we start this podcast, Jake, is that you?
Yeah.
Right. You've gone through puberty since I've seen you, haven't you?
Well, possibly.
I hope so. He's up
that
the
is
age.
A very deep voice. You should be commentating now. You should be doing podcasts.
Apologies.
Should be commentating. You're better than Mick.
Apologies, mate. How are you, mate? You all right?
How you doing, mate? All right? How you doing? Yeah,
not bad at all. So this game, then, USA versus Wales. How are you feeling? USA.
I've just literally just told your dad I have just had a bet on 1-1. So I've gone. I think. I don't know, if you look at their FIFA rankings, look at how they got for their groups, I'm going for a draw on this one.
Fair play.
National anthem time.
Sorry, James, what was that?
National anthem time. Do I dare sing it?
Oh, it is. Here we go then. So the players are out. The mascots look a bit.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early? Canada.
Right.
But so proudly we hail at the twilight's
sounds like we're at a bush rally.
Bright stars through the perilous.
Go on, James.
Whatsoever we watch were so gallantly streaming. Oh, Canada, we stand on God, rockets red flare, the bombs bursting in air. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? All the land of the free, and
the home of the brave.
I know that because I go to hockey games over where I live, and when an American team plays, they play the US anthem before it. So I'm now fluent in American national anthem.
P-Gads is behind the USA tonight. Well, there we go. The World Cup anthem is currently going on. Let's have a look. P-Gads. Hey, all time for some good old American football.
I don't know the Welsh national anthem actually.
Soccer.
It's called "Land of My Fathers" for the record. Just you know.
P-Gad says the USA squad all play with a chip on their shoulder. It should be fun. Yeah, it should be a good game. I'm not quite sure what to expect and what will happen tonight.
I'm personally excited for Wednesday when Canada faces Belgium.
See,
you see, Aguerd and Vlasic are going to be playing against my country.
Aguerd, oh no, Aguerd.
He's going to be playing against Canada.
There we go.
James, if you're genuinely excited for that, I think you're missing the whole World Cup experience, to be honest with you.
I live in Canada.
Well,
so
well, fair play.
Reason.
You stay over there, that's fine. Somebody has to.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Jake, what do we think? What did we think about Declan Rice today?
I thought it was okay. I thought at times he was a little bit sloppy, but I thought
okay.
Declan Rice was. What do you think of him then?
I thought he will be the unsung player of the tournament. Declan Rice does things that we don't even appreciate or even notice. I thought he was immense today.
Yeah, well, we kind of get to learn and know it, and just watching it was just like watching Declan Rice every week. To be honest, it was just yeah. A couple of times thought he was a little bit sloppy with it, but overall I think he looked pretty comfortable, especially knowing the two centre halves he had behind him. So I thought he did okay. Piguet says, "Can you sing the Canadian anthem in French?"
No, but my girlfriend can.
Oh, well, there we go.
She can sing the Canadian anthem in French.
There we go. Good stuff. Score predictions then. Fordy, we'll start with you.
Yeah, like I said, your dad. I've literally just had 20 on 1-1. Literally, I think looking what they've done before. I'm not going pre-tournament, but how they got out of their groups and stuff like that. 1-1 for me.
Good stuff.
Same.
Good stuff indeed. James, prediction.
1-1.
You can't have the same prediction. I'm not going to allow that. That's boring. Can we mix
Oh, crap.
things up?
Okay. I'm going to say 2-1 to the United States.
There we go. Good stuff. I'm going to go for a thriller. I think it's going to be a defensive disaster class. I'm going to go for a 3-2. Which way? Should I back the home nation or not? I don't know. 3-2 one way or another. I'm going to go Wales, give them their little fairy tale. I'm going to go 3-2 to Wales. Who knows? I don't know. It's quite a difficult game to predict, obviously. Super Matt Turner.
I will say that, if you look at it technically, especially through the group stage as well, Joe Allen for Wales is a huge miss. Miss.
Definitely.
Brendan Rodgers' favourite obsession.
But that's what he's based his career on, this season, isn't it? That somebody's not been there. But I think but Bell looks like he's on form, but he's playing in a shit league. But then there's also the I've watched a little bit of USA. I'm not sure. I hope there's goals. That's all you want. If you're neutral, all you want is goals.
There will be goals.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
Hope so. Wondering says, don't forget we played a rubbish team and we let in 2 goals. Well, to be fair, I think we just got a bit bored, to be honest, towards the end, didn't we? It was a bit, it was a little bit sloppy. Not what Southgate, the players, if they got a higher mentality, should once be doing. We don't want to do that again, because at the end of the day, we still have conceded 2 goals to Iran, who most of their players probably would fit quite nicely into a Championship or League One side.
Hang on a minute. That penalty, that was farcical, wasn't it? If we're going to stick to the World Cup so far on that was farcical.
Especially with the Harry Maguire one in the first minute as well, to compare to that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So get it in perspective.
Yeah. So we are minutes away for kick-off. Big players for both sides. Probably selfishly, there's Bale and Ramsey for Wales. You've got, of course, Christian Pulisic, one of the more mentionable names there for USA. Of course, is he still on the books at Chelsea? I'm not sure, Christian Pulisic. But yeah, they've got actually the USA have got quite a few recognisable players there, which I don't think many people expected. As we're up to kick off, any final thoughts before kick off, boys?
I want America to win.
Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Fordy, have you got it on?
Here we go.
I've got it on just in front of me now. I'm going to watch every game. Every game, if I can try and watch, I'm going to watch. Like all my moral discretion has gone out of. Forget migrant workers. Forget everything like that. Blah blah blah. The football started now. Let's get behind teams. Let's get behind the people that we like. The players can't get involved in this stuff. All we can do is support our teams. I always look forward to neutral games just because it's a game of football. There's no Premier League on, so I'm really excited about seeing it. I generally think I totally agree with James. I think there's going to be goals. I generally think there's going to be goals in this game.
Yeah.
Well, United. I think United States is honestly going to be one of those teams that everyone's going to look down and think, oh, it's America. They don't know anything about soccer. Kill me for saying that, please, someone. And it's not I think it's not a big sport there, but it actually is. People think actually go to America and think that it's not a big sport, but that's actually the furthest thing from the truth. It really, because people do understand it there.
Yeah, it's interesting. We have already played 90 seconds. USA have had most of the possession, and they've got it out the right hand side now. That is a thumping challenge, but USA have it to come forward. They go down the middle, can't quite get it through. A free kick given, rode on the offender, and it's a free kick to the USA. Pulisic looks like he's firmly onto this. 2-1 USA.
Is there? Sorry, I generally haven't seen the teams yet as well, so apologies on that as well.
Yeah, I got.
Is there many Premier League players or First Division players playing as well?
So they're for the USA. Obviously, Pulisic plays for a Premier League club. Ream plays for Fulham. Turner's your boys, number 2 or 3. A few others there, and then Wales. You've got obviously Bale, Ramsey. There's quite a few Championship players there. Wayne Hennessy. I'm not sure where he is nowadays, but yeah, there's quite a good level of players.
I see Ramsey's fit as well. That'd be a massive bonus for Wales as well. There's a bloke who can get forward as well. Goes past the first the centre forward. One that goes forward as well. You see that with Jude Bellingham. I can't compare it to England as well because there's a different criteria of a better footballer as well. But people that can get past the centre forward and attack Ramsey, whether he still got it or not, but will always hold a massive place in my heart. Obviously, being an Arsenal fan as well, but people that can get past, the centre forward and score goals, attacking midfielders, they're worth their weight in gold. Yeah, for sure. USA pick it up again from the Wales goal kick. They're just looking to manoeuvre their way through. They try lofted ball over the top to left hand side. Pulisic has it. Roberts clears it out quite firmly, and it's out for a corner to the USA. So USA starting out on top 3.5 minutes. And look at that geezer. He's loving it.
Pulisic there. Yeah, corner. You must be a little bit ahead of me, and I'm actually watching it on a Canadian channel. There's some guy dressed as George Washington in the crowd.
We're on 3:46, 47, 48 on ITV.
Oh, just 10 seconds. That's not much difference. Yeah. Tyler Adams for the United States is class. His ball retention is fantastic. I wanted West Ham to sign him.
Pulisic stands over this just in front of all the Wales fans there. Fair play to all of them. You can see them there with their hats on. So Pulisic over this corner then. It's whipped in. Just about meets the first man, but it's cleared away by the second. Wales want a free kick. They're not going to get it. USA retain possession. They're coming back again.
See that? Oh yeah, it's cleared away.
Out on the left hand side, whips it in, it's headed, but it's not firmly away. Well, Wales just can't get hold of the ball there, Fordy.
It looks like it's early stage as well. I did see in a week as well. I don't know if you've seen it as well. That the Wales training camp as well. It's only 2 days ago as well. Crikey, I can't remember his name. It was only 20 minutes in that heat. It was 34 degrees, and they were 2 of them were sick with heat stroke. So this I know it's a later game.
I think we're
not used to conditions, are we?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an issue, especially for like us and Wales, and like, you know, we're not used to all this heat, and especially, you know, we've got 2 games left, and they're both 7 o'clock, so that's the latest kickoff time we're possibly going to get.
That's a huge. Jake, it's funny you should say that, because people haven't mentioned that as well, and it's great for fans to go out and drink and watch the game as well. But they're very, very, very hot moments over there.
Yeah,
there's 7 to 8 hours as well, so it's in the middle of the day. Our next game is going to be very warm.
Yeah. So we're going. Yes. But
I can't stand it. I cannot stand humidity. I've had it before when I went to Australia. I just don't like it.
Especially for you know, playing football for 90 minutes.
I went out with no sunscreen on. My back was this color within 10 minutes, and I was sick for 2 days of heat stroke.
It's horrible. It's horrendous.
Yeah, it's not nice. It's really not. Pete says death place for Barcelona. Make any place for Juve, and you can read the rest. Cyber Leader, hope you are well, sir. USA have it, a long ball. It's kept in by the head, but Wales have it then.
That is the point about Josh Sargent. He's ginger, so how is he going to cope with the heat? His head will burn.
Who knows? Christ, look at his barnet there. He's got all colours there. Look. I respect it. Very, very
so someone got like a bald eagle shaved into the side of the head or something?
Won't put it past him.
Oh, McKenna, yeah, with that.
I do have a guy.
Wales have it then. Here we go. Wales just passing it around about with 2 centre-backs. Don't know all of these names. I'm going to try and rely on a bit of team sheet number work here. Ball's hoofed up long. Nobody meets it there. Of course, no Kiefer Moore involved tonight in the starting lineup for Wales. They haven't got a huge, great deal of height up there for you know, long balls up. They've got Dan James.
Matt Turner was very doubtful for this game because he hasn't played a lot for Arsenal as well. He got a groin strain, and so he missed the League Cup games, and we had to bring somebody else in. So he was very doubtful for this game. I know it's only a goalkeeper; they don't really count. But you still need your keeper to be on the money, to be honest, as well. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I don't see a lot of firepower in Wales. That you know, unless Bale does something spectacular, but the guy's getting on a bit as well, so it can't be just one. This is a game. I'll be honest with you. This is a game that Wales have to win. They're not going to get anything off of England. I think Iran are better than they were today, so I think this is a must-win for Wales. To be honest, to me.
Yeah, I think it's a big kind of guide of which side's going to almost win the group alongside England as well, because I don't think Iran are going to do it. I think whoever wins this game is giving himself a massive opportunity to get through in second place. You know, I don't think a draw does any team any favours. You know, they want to go out and win it tonight, both sides.
No, well,
that's why I've gone for draw. The only winners out of that are England, aren't they?
Yeah.
If it's a draw, I wasn't
allowed to say draw.
Yeah. USA trying the long ball over the top. The ball's whipped in first time. Oh, the crikey! So the ball's been whipped in. It's kind of headed unintentionally off the Wales man, and some other keeper saved it. The ball's whipped in back again. Oh, near post should be scoring. Very, very close. So first really good bit of action in this game.
This is a team that likes the thing with it charging. The thing is with the US, it likes to keep the ball on the ground. It builds momentum by passing the ball on the ground. There's none of this hoofball crap.
Yeah, I don't think the keeper knew a great deal about that. Very, very lucky. And the ball's whipped back in.
Who was the person across it?
Sargent comes in at the near post and he just hits it. Well, it's a massive chance for USA early on. You've got to take them chances. One of them.
Yeah. You know when we
you're watching it.
You go ahead.
You guys are watching this game live as well, and if you have moments of watching this as well, look how many empty seats there are as well. Again, for a World Cup game, it's absolutely disgraceful.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah,
it's not right.
I know USA crazy. Wales may not be the biggest puller in the world as well, but this is a 38,000 seater stadium, and there is I can see thousands of seats empty. Thousands.
Yeah. You won't get this at the next World Cup, I promise you that.
Yeah.
The next World Cup actually won't have this. It won't have this issue.
It is crazy seeing empty seats at a World Cup game. USA coming forward again, a really good bit. But they've impressed me so far. But Wales win it back. Number 3 tries to manoeuvre it up, and he's won the free kick. That looked a little bit nasty. Yellow card given for number 2.
Can you see on that halfway, Jake? Can
Can
you see on that halfway line? Can you see on that halfway line how many empty seats there are on the halfway line? That is
yeah, I can see that on my screen.
Look at the Wales contingent there, and then look at the gap of the seats. There must be something in the region of 10,000 people not in that stadium. There was England fans. I had a friend today couldn't even get into the ground. Thank God they had that head injury. They couldn't even get in the ground for 20 minutes. The whole thing so far has been farcical.
Yeah.
This whole World Cup has been, I have to be honest with you, I said this a lot of times to people. If I'm honest, I'm not looking forward to this World Cup. There's just something about it that doesn't excite me.
Well, you know, there's aspects of having it. Yeah, you know, having it in Qatar, having it in November as well, mid-season. Most people aren't favouring. Obviously, they've had to do that because of the weather. Pigas says, I loved Ramsey at Arsenal, but think it's a bit past to say. USA bought the second most amount of tickets, and you still see, you know, I guess that's hospitality there in the middle. I would presume.
How many of them are actually American? How many of this lot are actually probably this lot? I'll actually give a disclaimer on those because Wales probably those are genuine fans. Yeah. But how many do you think fans have been paid to represent a country in this? It's like North Korea. The Chinese fans are paid to represent North Korea and South Africa.
It is crazy. But anyway, back to the football. That's another. God, the referee's on it today. That another yellow card. Weston McKennie with not a very nice challenge down right by the managers down there. So that's a yellow card for Weston McKennie there in the 12th minute. Let's have a look at this.
This referee actually, apparently, one of my friends sent me something earlier today. This referee ended the game twice before full time in one match. Actually, no, that's wrong referee. My bad.
Don't worry. Sharky, hope you are well, sir. Lions, come on, you Lions, indeedy. Robert as well, hope you are well, sir. Hope you are well. Get your score predictions in, Sharky. Robert, what are you thinking for this game? 12 minutes in, still USA 0, Wales 0. Yeah, it's not been a.
I've just seen a guy after 12 minutes get a yellow card, which he's just clean the ball out. Yes, I understand that. But I think as an older representative of your podcast, Jake, I think especially on Hackney Marshes, especially at Froome Town, Gypsy Lane, and playing football as well, that would just been a talking to back in the day.
Yeah. Most times that would have been a talking to, but it is going to be interesting. Never
ever a yellow card. That is ridiculous.
And the sort of refereeing decisions and VAR is going to come massively into question as it has done already with the Qatar-Ecuador VAR decision early on, and of course today with England as well. There's definitely something not right there as the ball comes in from that corresponding set piece for Wales, but it's managed to cleared away, but not as far for the shot. Long shot from Wales, and it's clearly over the bar and out for a goal kick for USA. But yeah, there is going to be plenty of not convincing decisions in this competition. I believe a lot of them will be in the Qatar games, trying their very hardest to keep them in the competition as long as possible. Don't think it's going to work. They're a pub team, quite frankly. But yeah, sometimes you just got to question it. And yeah, of course, we do that quite a lot in the Premier League, but it's not right already. But yeah, USA, Matt Turner takes this goal kick. It's hoofed up long. He's got a kick on him. Crikey. There's nobody up there to meet him. Wales comfortably retain possession. Pressed down well by USA, but Wales still have it. A good little flick there, and it's gone back to the USA as they look to come forward again. Just passing it around the back.
Jake, did you talk about the VAR decision in England earlier? Sorry to be a little bit late on parade and all that as well, but did you see the penalty that England weren't given for Maguire and the penalty that they were given at the end? We've been down the Cheese and Grain Free, and we've had it on a big screen, and it's a big talking point as well, because the inconsistency after 2 games already is worrying. And now,
it's just kind of ruining it a little bit.
Well, Alan Shearer and I think it was Micah Richards and Rio Ferdinand have done their best to sort of swipe it under the carpet because England won 6-6. They were 6-1 at the time as well. But if that was 0-0, we're in serious trouble. Serious trouble.
Oh, for sure. And I think as well is because
I don't want to keep going on about like that. I don't want to go about the negativity of the World Cup or anything like that. But you know, I thought this tournament we were going to be better. I thought decisions were going to be made better.
Yeah.
And I don't want this game to be decided on something that isn't just like a genuine goal.
Nobody at all deserves it. Just to cut in here, Robert says, Jay, what time are you on? We are on 1603, 1604, 1605. How did we not get that penalty? It was clearly a foul. Well, we were just sort of sat there at lunchtime watching it and thinking, I mean, that's a foul, really, and nobody's really going to mention it, but that's a foul, and then that one's given. Yeah, there's going to be some dodgy decisions in this World Cup, that's for sure. But Wales had to come forward, defended Wales out for a throw-in to Wales.
Hang on a minute. You can't just accept that there's going to be some dodgy decisions. That for the penalty that was given against England and the penalty that wasn't given for England. Yes, I'm an England fan. Of course, we're going to look at a completely different scenario, but that was poor. And even going back to the Ecuador VAR as well, which was like, what was it, like a toenail? I really hope that this tournament. I mean, the tournament is in trouble already. Yeah. Forget VAR. If they're going to do that crap, we're in trouble. The whole thing's in trouble.
James, is it worrying you?
A bit, yeah. I mean, it's kind of dampening the spirits of the World Cup. In a way, it dampens the spirits of the sport. But I don't trust it really overall. It's not in something as internationally global as this.
No, for sure. But USA definitely look at the brighter side, looking to weave away through this Wales defence. Wales look to go out on the break, and it's unsuccessful, and USA retain possession. We're going to try and bring you as many World Cup watch-alongs as we can here in West Ham Unofficial during the World Cup. Of course, obviously the England games we will be bringing to you. Hopefully with somebody in the hot seat next to me. There's nobody here tonight, but hopefully we're going to have somebody next to me for the England games at some point as well. And hopefully we'll somehow end up enjoying the World Cup. But USA lost the ball with the top down the right-hand side.
Jake, how many West Ham players are in the World Cup this year?
I think we've got about 5 or 6. I think
quite a lot actually. Yeah.
Have you? I generally don't.
Yeah, I think James, it's Kera, Paqueta, Rice, Ariola,
Agard,
and Vlasic, who's out on loan. That's 6.
Yeah, and 2 of them are playing against my current country residents because Morocco and Croatia will face Canada. Yeah, at some point, and destroy them.
There we go. Jonathan David, will he be up front for Canada?
Yeah, him and Sarlarin. Sarlarin played for Besiktas, and there's also a guy called Tiba Hutchison who plays for Besiktas, who's very well known.
Yeah.
Do you remember Ian Hume? That player Ian Hume, the guy had a scar on his head. He played a striker in the Championship.
Oh yeah, played for Tranmere.
Yeah, he's Canadian. Yeah. Well, he was born in Scotland, but he moved to Canada when he was like 10 and spoke with a weird half Scottish, half Canadian accent.
Yeah. I think we'll see. I think we'll see what, all
was
of
that a thing after he got hit on the head?
Yeah, he broke his skull.
Crikey. James says Wales were lucky they didn't leak an own goal. Then James is on it tonight. James, hope you are well, sir. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to West Ham Unofficial if you haven't already.
In the next World Cup, Canada's got 3 host cities, which are Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal, and I'm going to be damn well going to one of those. It'll be amazing. And then America's got all the NFL stadiums pretty much, and Mexico's got ones like Monterrey, Mexico City.
Again, I think it'll be a different experience what we're used to in a World Cup, and we'll have to see whether it's negative or positive with it.
I'm excited because I can go to a World Cup for the first time. Vancouver's an hour flight from me.
Good stuff.
I've been loads of times. It's a nice city.
So Canada couldn't win the World Cup on their own. They have to bring America and Mexico in it. But Qatar, that's smaller than Wales, are allowed to build 8 stadiums on their own and have their own World Cup. Doesn't make any sense, does it?
Small as Wales, did you say, Fordy? Crikey.
It is smaller than Wales, yes.
You can drive the whole country in 2 hours.
Right, can you?
Jake, when your dad was bowling, it was Mel's was very small as well.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he's got a lot of space. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Nothing coming of it. P Gus says even the MLS stadium's top notch. Well, what might have to happen, because I'll be working by then. 4 years time, I'm going to save up. I'm going to go to Frankel's, and if there's one near Frankel, I'm just going to stay at Frankel.
Come to me.
I'm going to have a whale of a time for a month.
Come to Canada.
Yeah, we'll do that. We love Canada. Sharky with the beautiful members only emojis there. Thank you very much indeed. Right, come on then, let's have some action. Of course, the only real big chance of the game went USA's way. Look at him. He's been to the club shop. Daddy, can I have this and that and this?
This game really hasn't started yet, has it? Nothing's happened. But
it's been a bit flat.
We're doing really well, Jake, to bring any excitement into this game, because nothing's happened.
Yeah, of course. Earlier on today, I've got my Watchalong.
But then I suppose in a weird way, Jake, this season you're probably used to that, watching West Ham as well. I mean, not a lot happening and stuff like that, you know.
Very, very good. Games earlier on, 2-0 the Netherlands beat Senegal. That's 2 late goals actually for the Netherlands. Not a convincing performance from them, but they got the 3 points in Group A. Of course, alongside Qatar and Ecuador in that group.
And 40
England
85 quid on a
2. There we go.
You're in Detroit.
They're in the box. Here we go. Oh, the shot's blocked and it's cleared away. Very, very well there by Wills. He played it through that left-hand side. He got past 1 and 2, I think, and they just can't get that shot goalwards there.
Oh, no. Just reading that comment right there. Yeah, Detroit's right next to the Ontario border. So, yeah, Toronto. I think Toronto's quite far from Detroit, though, really, isn't it? Driving. I think it's like 8 hours.
James says, yes, you did. I saw you slowed down earlier, but it failed miserably. Well, it is what it is, isn't it? So still we're reaching the 23rd minute here over in Qatar. USA 0, Wales 0. Keep your comments coming in, guys. Like and subscribe. Check out all the videos currently up on the channel as well. After you've watched
I think I mean, if you look at this already as well, we're 23 minutes into the game as well. You can see already that especially the American side, that they're looking for like an Alan Devonshire sort of player, a Paul Allen, you know, maybe even like a Tim Breaker, you know, a spoiler, a West Ham spoiler. That's what they want. No creativity like West Ham have normally got. No creativity, just somebody that can just burst forward.
Very good, Fordy.
They don't.
Very good. Boxing Day, Fordy, we're going to batter you.
Yeah, you said that last time and it never happened.
Right, let's try and talk about the football. 2 minutes at least there. Wales win it back, but they can't keep hold of possession.
I've got you a lovely present this year, Jake. Got you a lovely present.
What's that?
Yeah. It's a ladder. It's a ladder. You look upwards, all right? Like you are West Ham. You look upwards, all right?
You never fail to disappoint, Fordy.
Oh.
God, this is rubbish.
This is, in fairness, an appalling game so far.
Yeah.
Do something, Americans. Oh,
yeah, it has not been great. To be fair, America have been the better of the sides. They've created a bit more. Wales haven't had a sniff. Have they even had a touch in the opposition box?
I haven't seen. Have you seen? Is Bale out there or not?
I don't know. I haven't seen or Ramsey. I haven't really seen any of them.
No, I haven't seen him at all.
Has Bale even touched the ball in this game? I haven't seen it.
Exactly, James. I didn't even know he was out there until I just seen a picture of him then.
Yeah. Yeah, strange. Maybe both sides just need a little bit longer to ease into things here, but at least we ain't going to have about 16 minutes injury time at half time at this rate. But everything's coming down this right hand side. My number 20 something. I don't know who it is, but out on the left it goes. Balls.
That's way it.
Back post. Yeah, thank you. And Wales have to clear it away. There's just not quite enough there in the final third. The build-up plays there pretty much for the US. They've been okay. It's average. Yeah. You know,
They're dropping into a deep third defensive structure.
Yeah.
But if you also look at it, if you look at it from both of these teams' perspectives as well, a point is very good for them in this round. So that they're not going full thrust at each other. You can see this already in the first 25 minutes. They're not having a go at each other at all. So a point is probably very good for them. If somebody can nick it, yeah, that's great. But a point is not the worst. Never lose your first game, obviously. But a point I think they're both look at Iran and think, yes, we can nick points off of them. Whether they get anything off of England, I don't know. But if you get a point off of this and maybe you beat Iran, that's 4 points. That might get you through.
Yeah. Sharks as well is looking poor at the moment. Maybe you're just banking on that draw because you've got 20 on it, 40. Maybe that's sort of.
Yeah. Gambling's bad. Remember that.
Yeah. Gamble responsibly, and of course, if you're.
I hope Frank McAvenny's not watching again.
I wouldn't have thought so. He's probably got
gamble responsibly. I can't even find
the cider's going down right now.
Oh, that's right. Good stuff. USA's passing on the back currently.
Oh my goodness, these American fans are dressed in all sorts. We've got George Washington.
I know, they're right.
Got the founding fathers. We've got bald eagles.
They're everywhere.
Astronaut. Someone needs to dress up as Dunkin' Donuts. I actually do miss that. I went to America like 3 months ago. I miss Chipotle, Dunkin' Donuts, and all their fast food joints. I really do.
There we go. Right, Wales, can they? Oh my God, that sums them up. Aaron Ramsey, that sums Wales up in the first 25 minutes. The ball's hoofed over the top. Ramsey just get a touch on it to start an attack, and he just touches it out of play. And on that note, thought he's had enough. His Wi-Fi's gone. Put 10p in the meter, mate. He's gone. He has gone. Thoughts on the first 27, James?
I think the USA actually is making a lot of space, but it shouldn't keep trying to cross it. It should just play straight and dynamic. Wales, I've been very quiet. I don't even recognise players like Ramsey and all that. Wales have just been quiet. Everyone's talking about the USA right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they've done absolutely nothing for me.
Yeah, I mean, US is going to get the first goal in this, whether it be a fluky or chance thing. Oh, that's cross Sergeant.
No, I didn't quite get there, but I think as well, missing Kiefer Moore up front is massive. I don't quite know why he's not started because obviously it's been hoofed up to Dan James and everything's coming back. Kiefer Moore, you might get a bit of hold-up play up there. So that's a bit of a strange choice for me if he is on the bench. I'm not sure. But Sean says Wales haven't completed more than 2 passes in a row. Yeah, would not surprise me, mate. They haven't been great. Not been great at all. Long shot there from America, the number 2. So Gino Dest. Yeah. But nothing comes from it. Let's have a look. Is Kiefer Moore on the bench? Just looking for him. He is. Yeah. So I don't quite understand. Not quite understanding why Kiefer Moore isn't up there. James Wilson just can't hold the ball. That's what I'm saying, Sean. It's a baffling decision because everything's coming back to Wales here now. And yes, USA haven't been as clinical as perhaps they would have liked or Wales would have expected. But just draw passing around the back there. Wales is a bit risky, pressed really nicely, and it's gone out. See, I hate passing it out from the back, and that's a prime example for it. It just brings in unneeded pressure, and it's gone out, and the USA retain possession.
Did America itself even know what a Wales is?
Who knows?
Just explain to him. Just say to him, it's like what Puerto Rico is to you lot.
Here comes Sergino Dest on the right hand side, tries to cut in, but yeah, just sloppy, bad touch, and Wales win it back. Nobody can pass 3 passes together. It's just Sean says Group A looks toilet. Even the Dutch look average. I know. Yeah, all the sides in that group don't look fantastic so far. Indeed.
But I watched the Netherlands game, and then again, that's not an interesting group to me. It's not a group that the Dutch national team. It's not what it is, and they're not clinical or anything from what I see. And if I was on a golf fan, I'd actually feel a bit aggravated by that.
Yeah. The Dutch are a strange old side, I think, because they can come really good. And they've got some really good young players there, but just didn't quite hit it off day. But they got the 3 points. That's all that's needed, right? And so they're out on the left-hand side. God, that's awful. Clearance away. It's not away.
They're getting in the final third by pushing it. So Gino Desta's the one architecting these passes into the final third, and then it's everyone else letting him down.
Yeah. A little bit, just a little bit, not very clinical, sort of in that, in those areas. It's not fantastic. Not fantastic indeed. Oh, Sharky's at it again. Hey ho. Right then. So it is a free kick to Wales. Hennessy takes it, hoofs it up long. And USA win the header. They retrieve the ball again. That's 2 passes in a row. Let's all have a party. 3 passes in a row. Woohoo!
Woo!
Not quite sure where Fordy's gone. He was providing a little bit of entertainment for us, but we'll try and get him back. Good little bit of one-touch football from the USA on the left-hand side. What can they do with it? Played in field. Progresses through. Looks to go to that right-hand side with Weir. I think that's Tim Weir. Does he pass to Dest? He does. Out to Dest on that right-hand side. Back to Weir.
They got some good passing. I'll give them that. They got good passing. Yeah. It's just not. It's penetrative, but there's no one to make it happen.
Yeah, one of the best sort of passing spells in the game so far. Sums it up, really, doesn't it? But yeah, still got it, USA. Just trying to weave through this. Wales attacks, gone back to the centre half. Out to Dest on the right-hand side. Back in field. That's Tyler Adams, the captain. I think that's Zimmerman there.
Walker Zimmerman, yeah.
Yeah. Starting to get some names. Sean says we play Group A side in the last 16, don't forget. So if I look at it there, so we've got obviously Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal and Netherlands. So you probably bank the Netherlands definitely to get through. And would you say it's in between Ecuador and Senegal, isn't it, really?
Could be either, yeah. I'd say that, yeah, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. No worries, Sharky. No worries at all. Just don't put your phone in your pocket again.
Yeah, hello.
So just waiting for play to resume. We're just seeing this again. So Christian Pulisic had the ball. I think that's Mepham that went in. Of course, a bit late. He didn't even have the ball and he just shoulder barged into the floor. It's a free kick and it's back underway. Ball's tried to get on the left-hand side and it's blocked and it's out for a corner to USA in front of the Wales contingent down there.
Yep. Okay. I'm a little bit slow behind you. Let's see. Yeah, it is a corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Pete says, I'm from the USA and I know what Wales are. Right, then let's see if something can be created from this set piece in. I'll take that off. There we go.
Okay, Pulisic should take this in.
That's flat. That's an awful corner. So it's drilled in really, really flat and it's quite deep and nobody really gets anything on it, but USA still have it. The ball's whipped back out to the left-hand side, looking to get something in. He progresses through to the edge of the box. Oh, and it's cleared. The cross is cleared away again comfortably by Wales.
No. From Pulisic, do something.
Musa out on the left-hand side, looking to make that run again. Cross is blocked and it's out for a throw into USA. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Become a channel member like Sharky for all the beautiful things. Sharky, did you watch the matchday natter earlier for the members? England versus Iran. I'll be doing matchday natters for all England games in this competition. However far we get, the ball, crossfield ball, is attempted to be lobbed over the top in the region of Tim Weir, but it's overhit there by Tyler Adams, the captain of USA, and it's out for a goal kick.
Oh, way too far, yeah.
Miss Samrat, I hope you are. Thank you very much for joining us on this watch along. Hope you are well. As I said, hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. Only 9 likes, 10 likes now. Come on, let's try and get to 20. Hit the like button, people. That's our target. 20 up to 11. Come on, boys and girls. Children of all ages. USA have it. Here they go. They come through. So I think that's Pulisic with a bit of pace. The ball's through to Tim Weir, and it's 1-0. There we go. Just the first real bit of quality in the final third from USA. And it's 1-0. And it's Tim Weir. I think it was Pulisic who's made
that's a good pass. That's a good pass.
Run through.
Easy finish.
Pulisic with a bursting run through, and then just look to go one way, and then just slide it the other way. It's a simple finish for Tim Weir. I hope I'm saying his name right, and it is 1-0 to USA. And you can't say it's not deserved, James.
America.
Good all-round play. I think he's he is marginally onside there. Number 3's playing him on. You'd expect him to score it, and it's a good goal, James.
Yeah, just very, very nicely worked this. I told you it would just be like a spark of something.
Yeah, something had to happen.
Something had to happen, and just very quick. That's the difference in the teams in this game. United States has actually punished them with a penetrative ball and a flick through.
Yeah, indeed. There we go. The first bit of quality. Well, to be fair, I think it was on the 9th minute USA had that chance that they probably should have buried. But yeah, a little bit more clinical there. Just a couple of bits of quality from a couple of the players for the USA. Wales are not happy. And it's 1-0 to USA with just 9 minutes left of this first half. Lovely stuff. There we go. Goal!
Touchdown.
But here we go with the first proper bit of attacking here from Wales in the first 36 minutes. It's out on the left-hand side. The ball's whipped in to the back post. It's overhit, and it's out for a goal kick to the US of A. There we go.
Okay, America.
What's the name of your puppy, James?
Kobe. He's named after Kobe Bryant.
Oh, lovely. Oh, very nice, very nice. Wales just completed 4 passes. Look at them all. They think it's a fancy dress, the US. There's there's every character under the sun.
See, the US dress like that, I don't even know what the Canadians dress up as. Like probably, I don't know, Mounties or something? I don't know. What do you think? Sorry? No, I've never seen. I don't even know what Canadian fans dress up like. American ones definitely are something else, though. They dress up like everything to do with American history. Cool. Yeah, the fact from the founding fathers to astronauts to I don't know what else is very quintessentially American.
I don't know. Just massive.
It's just a massive country, isn't it? That's the thing.
It's just massive, isn't it? Nice choice in name, says Miss Hammerat. Luke, hope you are well. This evening, ladies. You haven't missed much. Don't worry. I mean, you just missed the goal, but you haven't missed too much else. No. Another Sharky plan there. Excuse me. No worries, Sharky. No worries, indeed. Has Jake moved out? No, I've moved the studio. My back sat on the sofa down there. So we've got a little bit more professional. We've got Dad's old England shirt from about 1880 behind us. And yeah, we've moved to a more professional setup. It's what you call a Poundland DR Sports for the watchalongs. That's what I say. But yeah, we are here covering tonight USA versus Wales. It's still 1-0, 39 minutes gone. Miss out. Jamie James says, good, thanks, Miss Hamrat. Relieved to be watching non-West Ham related football, to be honest. Yeah, I think we all are. Canadians dress up like hockey players or Americans.
I'm offended. We're not the same people, man.
Well, because like hockey players to find an opening, but they can't find it, and it's gone into the hands of Matt Turner in goal.
Yeah, let's see. Ramsey's been quiet, he's not had the ball.
Yeah, Ramsey, Bell, none of them have done anything really, have
it's
they?
That midfield battle, because the United States midfield is just very robust.
Yeah.
It's known for it. Oh, this is a good one, Musa. Oh.
And it's a booking there.
Yeah,
Gareth Bale, let's just have a look at this again. So it's number 6, which Yunus Musa and Bale with the challenge. It looks like he wins the ball there, to be fair, but the foul's been given. He did leave it on him a bit. Bale is bewildered by that decision. Bale is bewildered. There we go. It's a bit of alliteration for all you literally adverse people out there. Gareth Bell, number 11. That's the first thing you've done. Pick up a yellow card. 39 minutes done. Jake, respect you. I am respecting my elders, but this shirt is from about 8. Look at the badge on this bad boy.
What am I wearing?
Yeah, but look at the badge on that.
So?
I couldn't believe when Dad put out the cover yesterday. I'm like, oh my Lord. Here we go. USA always reach the bar on that left-hand side. He's tried to cut it back across, but it's comfortably caught. That's another bit of alliteration for you. Comfortably caught by the Wales keeper, Wayne Hennessy. There we go. Very funny, James. I'm not going to put it up on screen because I don't know what's going to happen if I mention that guy's name, but very funny. So Wales have it. Let's see if they can finally do something with it.
Need to do something.
Do something with it.
It seems the ref seems to be giving the US a lot of decisions, like in their favour. I don't think Musa went down that badly. I think they actually tried to win the ball. It wasn't a free kick. Whatever.
I think he actually got the ball. I don't think there was a great deal wrong with it. I thought it was a harsh tackle.
Yeah, same here.
Robert up there with a contender with Peter nowhere to be seen tonight. This might be a contender for comment of the night. Oh no, I've gone for the wrong one. Good stuff. Robert says the American just fell over a bale of hay. Very good. Very good. Peter's not here, and Pete usually comes out with some bangers, but Robert, that is excellent. Sean says that's George Weir's son, the goal scorer. Yeah, he's looked lively. He's looked one of the very few really good attacking outlets down that right hand side. I've got that bit of pace, bit of awareness. The ball's lofted over, which nearly reaches Gareth Bell, but Tim Ream cuts it off, and USA have it. Oh, a nice bit of flick there. These guys need a water break. One of the greatest players, George Weir. Am I saying his name? Weir, is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, I said
play that for my time.
But yeah, we are 3 minutes away from finding out how much injury time we've got added on. I wouldn't expect too much, and then we will give our halftime thoughts, and then leave you for about a 5-minute break. We'll put some rock tunes on, and we will leave you in peace for 5 minutes. We'll be back for the second half after that. See if we can find a bit more quality in the final five from both sides, hopefully. Here come Wales. Which feels like the first time ever. Down the left-hand side.
Gave the ball away a bit cheaply there, didn't they?
Yeah, I think that's Mepham and James down there, I think. Nothing else happens. At least we're having a bit of banter in the chat. You guys never fail to disappoint. Wales counter-attacking just not happening. That seems to be the way that Page has set them up, and they're just not clicking at all. I don't get that joke, Dad. What's that mean? Is Roger Miller playing? What's that mean?
Well, he was the guy that danced in the 1990 World Cup.
I'm a bit young for that.
So am I.
Yeah, so are you. Yeah, what do you know?
I'm 10 years older than you. So I'm actually, in theory, I've not seen much. I don't remember 1990. I was -7.
Wally, any touchdowns? Yeah. Wally, mate, I hope you are well. Wally, of course, will be supporting the USA, so we've got our resident USA fan in the house. Wally, I hope you are well, sir. Are you watching, Wally? Of course, I'm sure you'll be happy you are willing. Roger Miller, learn your World Cup check. I don't know. I'm only 15, going on 45.
Oh, here comes the corner.
Well, they're all crowding the keeper here. Matt Turner, they've obviously thought we're going to crowd Matt Turner here. There's a few in that sort of Craig Dawson-esque line ready to go. Yeah. Oh, hello. The referee was running in there. I thought he was going to head it. But they're going to retake it. What's the chances he gives a foul on the keeper here? Look at his Barnet. Look at Ramsey's Barnet.
He never used to have it like that. He used to have it better than that. What was it, Eminem?
Right, here we go then. This is their best opportunity so far. I think that's pretty decent balling, and I think it was actually Wales that got the head on it, but it's gone well wide if it has. I think it's a goal kick.
Wales
Need to learn who's playing first. I've got the lineup here. I've got my numbers. Matt Tyner, Sergino, Des Walker, Zimmerman, Tyler Adams, Anthony Robertson, Eunice Musa, Weston McKennie, Christian Pulisic, Tim Ream, Tim Weir, and Josh Sargent. There we go, Waddy. Jules Remay, still gleaming. It's coming home, people. It's coming home. If only Fredericks had an American grandma, Waddy. Who is your, Fredericks for America, Luke? Wally, have you got one, or is it just Fredericks? That's it. He's the GOAT. Let us know. How many likes are we up to? Still on 11. Come on, people, hit that like button if you haven't already. Become a member of the channel as well by clicking the join button. Wally and Luke, and of course Sharky in the chat are members. If you haven't already become a member of the channel for just £2.99 a month for Match Day Natters, exclusive emojis, exclusive updates on the channel, and everything else in between. 4 minutes added, 10 minutes added on, and we've got 3.5 minutes left of that. I think we'll all be glad.
Indeed, we do.
Half-time break, and we can all go and do something entertaining for 10 minutes.
I
don't know. It's a song. I just sing it. Shush, Luke. Shush. Is it the World Cup? Is Jules Remay? Is that the person on the World Cup when you lift it? Is that
I don't even know who that is. Possibly, yeah.
Even James don't know.
I don't even know, and I should.
What's the name of the World Cup?
Yeah. Jules Remay. So it's the name of the World Cup. Wally says, honestly, we have plenty of pace already. We will run circles around slow England. Miss Samrat says might be a tad contentious, but I'd like Wales to win for me dad because he was half Welsh and I'm quarter Welsh. But there we go. Miss Samrat is on the Welsh side. So I don't really mind. I just want to see some goals, to be honest. I don't really mind who wins.
We all want to see some goals.
Yeah, we've seen one. But it's all right. It could be 0-0. Could be worse.
No.
So USA have it. Jules Remay invented the World Cup. Yeah, see, I knew that. That's a free. I think that's another free kick given. There's a card as well. Tell you what, the referee's been lethal. He's got his card out. He's been a bit card friendly, hasn't he? The referee. And let's have a look. Oh yeah, he did pull his shirt. That probably is a yellow card. Yeah, but there was a bit of frustrating vented there from Chris Mepham, the number 5, picks up a booking.
Taking down pool, is it? Yeah.
I'm trying to get some halftime stats to you as well here on my F1 official when we get them at the halftime break. Yeah, Weir gives the lead and deserved a 2. Pulisic with the assist. The ball's lifted over the top. Too much on it for the number 5, Anthony Robinson. Possession so far, 65% USA, 35% Wales. 3 shots to Wales' 2, so it just shows that they haven't really done much with that possession, USA. 1 shot on target to USA, of course, the goal, none for Wales. That tells you the story. And 2 corners to USA and 1 to Wales. Fordy's back. Yeah,
Sorry.
I missed much.
I know, my phone died. I'm still watching the game. It's been appalling, hasn't it?
Yeah. The goal was the only bit of quality we've seen. It was a decent goal, to be fair. Pulisic and Weir linked up quite well. What did you make of it, mate?
I've been trying to decipher how they're set up as well, because I don't know if they're trying to play on the break as well, but they haven't got fast enough players to play on the break as well. So I don't know how Wales are setting up for this at all. It's a little bit bamboozled me, but you know, whether they're waiting for a set piece, I don't know. Whether they're waiting for a free kick that Bell can get involved, I don't know. But they've never once tried to get behind America so far at all.
I think it's baffling, especially with Kiefer Moore. Yes, he's not the most talented. Actually, it's just half time. We will come back to that in just a second. So it's half time over in Qatar. I'm just going to remove you just for a second so we can have a look at that score. USA 1, Wales 0 at half time. So there we go. That's the half time score. We are with the goal in the 36th minute. Gives USA a pretty deserved lead, to be honest with you. Going into the half time break, not the best half of football I've ever seen in the world. James, we'll start with you with your halftime thoughts.
Just took a moment of, I wouldn't say excellence, but just a moment of perfect execution for the deadlock to be broken, I think. But neither team's been that great. I mean, Wales don't seem to have a game plan. It's very defensive, if you could call it that. They're trying to go very deep when the US attacks, and the US is getting them through in the middle. They're passing very direct balls in from that midfield. But the thing is, the US has realised, okay, we're not going to be able to cross if they're playing that deep. So what we'll do is we'll get them on the ground and we'll ground attack them. And that's what they did with the first goal.
Yeah. Well, for sure. Fordy, just coming back to that sort of Wales debate, and what I said to James when you were off a minute ago was, I don't understand with Kiefer Moore on the bench. Yes, he's not the best number 9 in the world, but he's going to hold the ball up, and that's just not what Wales are doing at the moment. You know, they're lumping it up there to Dan James. Everything's coming back at them. I don't see the game plan, as you said, from Wales. What's your thoughts on the first half, mate?
Yeah. If you watch most of that game, like we have it anyway, like everyone has on this podcast, but if you watch it, that they have a rigid. Wales go back into a 6, like Iran did as well. They go into a 6. So when they get the ball, there's nobody forward or trying to get. So if their game plan is to nick something on the break, they're in no position to break quickly. So I don't understand how they're set up here.
I'll be back in the second half, guys.
I don't know. They're certainly not having a go at them. So if they nick the ball up high upfield, there's still nobody in front of anyone else. So I don't quite know what they're saying. Me, at halftime, you just said Kiefer as well there. I think he comes on. I think he put Bell up front. Yeah. There has to be somebody that goes past the back two. There has to be somebody that runs forward.
Yeah, they need to just change things at half-time. Like quite clearly, they had this game plan. They wanted to execute it. It just hasn't worked in this first 45 minutes. Everybody can see that. Wales just need to mix things up, and the manager needs to be quick-minded enough to go, right, this has not worked. I'm going to change it. I'm going to take X, Y, and Z off. Yeah. I'm going to bring more on, and I'm going to mix things up a bit because just looking at the stats which I was showing to James earlier on. I mean, look, they've had no shots on target. They've had 2 shots and no shots on target. That's not much better for USA. They've had 3 shots, 1 on target, and that was the goal. So it's not been great in the final third from both sides. It's not been executed at all. It's been really, really poor, to be honest. USA by far the better side. I think they have impressed me, the USA. I'm going to say that in the final third, it's not there, but build-up play. Dest on that side, along with Weir, have both impressed me. But in terms of Wales, it's just been shocking. But they'll need to change that in the second half, and the USA will maybe pick up another goal.
If you genuinely look at it as well, I think Wales set up not to concede. Now the problem they have now is that they've conceded, obviously. Yeah. So how are they going to change it up? So I think you won't see many drastic changes in the next 15 minutes. I think maybe 20 minutes, like 70 minutes, I think you'll find that maybe they may go a little bit more attacking and see if they can get something as well. But the problem is when you start negatively, how do you change to go positively? They have nothing that is going forward. There's nothing there. This is the poorest. I mean, the Netherlands game I've just watched as well wasn't great, but at least he had like people that were willing to go forward. There's nothing that Wales are showing. No shots tells you everything in that house, doesn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, Fordy, I think we're going to have to do this live one there. We're going to have to sort out a contract. If you're watching every game, then a contract is coming your way for the Watchalongs right here on West Ham, unofficial. See, in crap games like this, you're bringing a bit of excitement to it, and I love it.
I'm trying, mate. I'm trying to get enthusiastic about it as well. But I mean, there will always invariably be games in the World Cup where they're not great. They're not great, and teams will try and pick a result out of them. Nobody wants to lose their first game. In tournament football, nobody wants to lose their first game. And England are notoriously slow starters. So the fact that England won 6-2 today was great. It's amazing. Don't get me wrong. But Wales have to show more ambition in the second half. They have to. Or if they run into an England team like they're playing at the moment, they're going to get dicked again. And they can't just expect to try and pick up 3 points from Iran because that won't be enough. They'll be sent home.
Yeah, oh, definitely. We're just going to fire through these comments, and then we are going to have a quick 2-minute interval here in West Ham. Unofficial WSU58, Jules Rimet, French third FIFA president, I see. Luke, the Jules Rimet trivia hasn't been used since 1970. Stolen in Brazil. I once gifted for 3. There we go. History lessons. USA are pressing very well, more energy and fitness than Wales. I 100% agree. Wales are set up to exhaust USA and might nick it late. He's injured. He just kicked the ball out. Wally says, honestly, whoever wins this will come second in the group to England. So very important. I agree. I think whoever wins this will come second. Let's have a look here. WC58 says there's very little movement from Bale and Ramsey to receive a pass. Age is catching up with them. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. James is off. I will kick you off of the StreamYard thing, James, just so your phone doesn't or laptop doesn't completely die. So yeah, we'll have James back shortly.
We're just watching the highlights here as well. If you watch the Ware goal, look. If you look at the goal as well, more than anything as well, they've got 5 at the back. You look. I mean, that's a little bit hard.
Big gap. Look at the gap there. I mean, they've just shown it on the ITV, but look at the gap.
But look at American players going forward. Look, they're trying to go past the centre forward. Wales have never ever once tried to do that in the whole of this half. Players trying to get forward from their centre forward. Sorry.
No, I agree. Well, what he says, USA has looked good passing the ball. Yeah, I agree. Robert says we all know the stars on the American flag stand for the 50 states. There we go. Right, we're going to be back at 8 o'clock. That is in 2 minutes' time. We're going to put some rock music on. 40. I will see you in 2 minutes. Go and grab a drink, have a pee, and we'll see you in 2 minutes here on West Ham Unofficial.
named chili sauce.
Okay, then here we go. Fordy, we are back. Hello. So
don't you dare ever. I said, if you want some money, let me know. Don't ever.
I will try and get 40 back. I think he's just having a little conversation with somebody. But yeah, we are back for the second half. Of course, still USA 1. Wales 0. 40, are you there, sir? 40. 40. Are we there? Good stuff. Okie dokie then. Right then. So let's take some of your comments. Yeah, WHU58 earlier on. So there's very little movement from Baird and Ramsey. We've seen that, haven't we? 40. We've seen that, haven't we? You know, not much movement there at all from Baird and Ramsey.
Something has to change, mate, because you can't keep playing football like that. That's the thing is, look, when you get into tournament football and your dad would know and a lot of experienced people would know as well, nobody wants to lose their first game. It's imperative that you don't lose your first game. But you can't, when you set up, now, I did watch a couple of things there as well. When you set up with like a 6 in midfield and perhaps try and catch somebody on a break and it doesn't work, and when you go a goal down, you everything goes out of the board then. So you have to go back to a plan B. So they've got options on the bench and you have to change it. And don't be like at 75 minutes, it has to change at 55, 60, because you can't leave it that long, or you're going to lose this game, which you think you're going to get something out of. Then you go and play for bloody England, and you're not going to get a lot out of England if you play like that.
Yeah.
So that leaves you Iran. So even if you beat Iran and say you get 3 points, 3 points won't get you through a group.
No.
So you have to get something out of this game. So you have to change it. And that's what makes a really good manager. You say, right, okay, I tried that. It's not quite worked. We've been unpocket. You know, we set up not to be beaten. We're now 1 down. We now have to find something in this game. So they're going to have to change something. They're going to have to change something.
Talking of a good manager, before we restart for this second half, Mikel Arteta, 40. It's all going swimmingly in North London.
Super Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, just talk about Arsenal. Come on. So it's all going well, 40.
It is annoyingly, yes.
Annoyingly,
patience in football is a great virtue because most football fans have no patience. You're probably going to get it with Moyes at the moment, who did a superb job last year, and who's not doing so good at the moment just because of results. But sometimes there is a longevity of sticking by somebody that has a plan. Now, Moyes is no mug. Mikel had to get his players in. I don't think Moyes is still probably waiting for like 2 or 3 players to get back fit. You have to have patience. You have to have patience. Football fans don't have it. I don't have it. Your dad doesn't have it. You want immediate results now. Now here's a great test of patience as well. So I can see that Dan James has just come off, and
that is the right substitution.
It is. He couldn't get the ball. He plays for. I can't remember who he plays for now. Somebody in the Championship.
Does he?
Yes, no, it's Bournemouth, isn't it? Yeah. But there's a man that can carry the ball. He can carry the ball. So I don't know. Sorry, going back to what I'm saying, is sometimes patience. I'm talking about like the 45 minutes here. I'm talking about a season that we've just had for an Arsenal fan, maybe like for West Ham as well. Sometimes just stick with a manager and let him make his bloody decisions. Just, if you can see it's wrong, if it's not quite right, let's see where we go from here. This half, Wales have to come out.
100%.
Or I'll be honest with you, it's this blunt. This 45 minutes are out of the World Cup.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Yeah. So they've made that change. Hopefully we're going to see, they've done what we said. They've took James off. They've put a target man keeper right up front. And USA come right back on the attack to start with, and they win a corner out of it. Left-hand side again, I think that's Weir. who's got it down the left-hand side. Cross is blocked. It's a USA corner, 30 seconds in. Yeah, he's coming on.
They did. Wales did it years ago as well. Wales did really well against England, and when they qualified, they had a little bit of cut right. They changed things. They put oh God, who's the guy from Cardiff? But they changed it. They said, well, okay, we're gonna put we're gonna go more offensive than defensive. I think they set themselves up to get some draws, and certain halves will dictate that especially when you're 1-0 down, that you have to go to plan B, and hopefully. Yeah. I've got no, I hope Wales do really well in this, because I want the derby against England to be a great game. But you have to put your faith in management. David Paisley has done really well. He's no mug. But I think he accepted that first half was not good enough. They were off tempo. They weren't at it, and things have to change. A little substitution at half time. Maybe look at 65. Somebody else to come on as well.
Here we go, straight away. A couple of good passes, and they've got the ball in the box, Kiefer Moore holds the ball. That's what he didn't have in the first half. They flicked a switch here, Wales, and this could be interesting. Kiefer Moore's drifted out to the left-hand side. He's giving it back, but he needs to get back in the box there. They do lose it eventually, though. USA retain possession. It's out for a throw-in. But there we go. So prime example straight away, They get the ball there, and they're holding the ball
sort of thing there, and we're only talking about 2 minutes as well, but that sort of thing can bring Bell into the game.
Yeah.
Who we've not seen.
Yeah, I agree. WHG58 says 4-4-1-1 setup, should have played James behind Moore from the start with Ben and Ramsey on the wings. Yeah, that's what he should have done from the start. I presume that's what we're going to see now, and I think this could set out to be quite an interesting game, because they've got some quality there, Wales. There's no doubting it. Adams querying a foul.
They just need the ball. Wales just need the ball. I mean, Bale needs the ball.
Yeah, Ramsey needs
the ball. I mean, and then they can go past. I'm not talking about they haven't got the ability or the pace to go past them, but you can slip a ball in, if somebody holds it in, I hope for them that they change their tactics and they look at it a little bit differently.
Yeah. I think we've got Rich here as well. Rich, how are you? Oh, we can't hear you. Oh, we'll try and can do it. Hang on, hold your horses. No, I don't think we can hear you, Rich. Oh, and he's gone. We'll try and get Rich back. Not quite sure.
Look at that! Look at that already! Look at that already by Wales. I've seen them more in this. USA's half already in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, and they're getting the ball there. They're progressing into the box, which they just haven't done before. Who knew? We should be Wales manager and assistant manager for you. Are you assistant, or am I assistant?
I have a massive drink and drug problem that they wouldn't want.
We want to see more of that Robert so far. Yeah.
You can hear the Wales fan. I didn't even hear him in the first half, but you can hear Wales fans already now.
Yeah, I can hear him, and I've got it on.
Aaron Ramsey has to get in this game.
Yeah,
Gareth Bale has to get in this game.
Oh, the ball came in from the corner, and that could have gone either way. Matt Turner's
like Harry Wilson as well. Harry Wilson is very much like, I don't think he's as good as Trippier, obviously, but Harry Wilson from a dead ball situation is quality. He delivers very good balls. So give yourself a chance at least.
Of course. The ball was whipped in a bit under pressure there. Turner spills it. He goes to catch it, and then it was an air shot from the number 5, whoever that is, for USA. It was a bit of a defensive disaster class. They end up getting the free kick, but certainly a little bit of a worry there. But here comes USA. Number 6 came bursting on the left-hand side. He tries to cut it back, but he can't find a white shirt. Here come Wales. Crikey, he'll have to get his card out here, the ref.
Okay.
Yeah, another yellow card. Yeah, that was...
But you can see the clever... better football. More, it's more,
Yeah.
it's positive, isn't it? You know, you're not looking to pass sideways. You're looking to go forward.
Yeah, for sure.
And they never, ever once tried to do that in the first half, which is strange because you're giving 45 minutes of tournament football away.
Yeah. It's very strange. But at least they've acted on it and rectified it quickly. Yeah, I mean, they automatically look a better side. Wales up the pitch more. I agree. Yeah, 100%. Third time lucky. Rich,
hello. Yeah, good.
go.
Thanks. And you guys?
Yeah, how are you?
Can you hear me now?
We certainly can.
Yeah, good. That's good.
Are
you
you
watching every game then?
Oh.
Watching a little bit in the background. Yeah, I've been working today, so I haven't had a chance to watch much of it. But I was watching a little bit, obviously, of the England game, so that was good. Holland, they've won, haven't they? They won 2-0. And Wales, not in it by the looks of things, are they, against USA?
Starting to get into it a bit more. But yeah, that first half was not great at all. Just 2 seconds. John, I hope you are all the way from Claret and Booze. USA are very pacey. Yeah, they are. And that sort of worries me with the fullbacks that we're probably going to have down our side when we play them on Friday night. I don't know. Maybe that might affect Southgate's choices, and we might see Trent with a bit more pace down that right hand side, being the right back. I don't know. We might go to a back five to kind of sort of try and withhold that. I don't know, but yeah, they've certainly got some pace. We need Cresswell. Oh my god, got rid of West Ham for a month. Not any more of it. But yeah,
have you got many West Ham players at the World Cup?
Yeah, we've got 5, which is more than we usually got. Rice, Kehrer for Germany, Areola for France, Agard for Morocco. I'm missing one. I don't know who it is. But Paqueta for Brazil as well. So,
okay.
So we've got a few out there representing the Mighty Hammers. But yeah.
No, that's good. That's good.
We'll certainly try and do some watchalongs for games that we can see. We can see, West Ham players. And would you like to see Trent as a Liverpool fan perhaps on Friday night?
Yeah, no, it'd be good. Good to see him there as right back, and be able to ping those balls in towards Harry Kane. That would be good. Showcase some of his skills there. But
Defensively an issue.
Yeah, Trippier. To be honest, Trippier is a very good, solid right back, and he can cross the ball as well as defend. And he's probably doing a lot. Who is our dead ball?
Well, it's sort of James Maddison, but I think he's injured in the first game. I don't know who else we've got there.
Yeah, so I don't know who's going to be taking off free kicks actually at that end of the field. Probably will be Trippier, won't it? I think.
You can say now, after like 7 minutes of this second half, Wales have played better than they have in the whole of the first 45.
Oh, definitely. 100%. And
definitely had a rocket up them. So I mean, it was very casual. It was a little bit lethargic in that first half as well. But I don't know. I think as well they've got an outlet as well with Moore as well. But like Bell's got on the ball a bit more as well. Ramsey's had more touches as well. So I don't know why you would give 45 minutes of tournament football away like that. It's a bit weird, really. But maybe sometimes you just get it wrong. Maybe just get it wrong.
They've had plenty of time to sort of work up a plan for this game, and it didn't work, and they've changed it. Rich,
as long as you're brave enough to say, like, put your hands up and say, get into the players at half time. They look better already. They look sharper. They're around people. They're winning the second. Look, every second ball they're winning at the moment. Look at them already.
Yeah.
Here they come. Ball into the box. And it's cleared away by USA. Wales have it. And USA just pick it up again as they look to move forward in a counter attack. See what they can do. Just sort of passing around the field. 55 minutes gone. Still 1-0 to the USA. Yeah, Wales have woken up, and that's the bottom line. I think it's a very difficult however long left for USA now to hold on. Wooly says, Friday you were going to wish you had called up Ryan Fredericks. Bit of pace indeed. Fordy, your 1-1's looking more promising now. You got maybe a
85
good
quid
hand.
if Wales score. 85
quid. Well, there'll be some celebrations live on the show if we see a Wales goal in that 35 minutes.
The cider's been going down all right today anyway, so don't worry about it.
Good stuff. Wales look on the counter attack, tries to ball over the top, look at the pace coming through, and it's just about cleared away before the Wales man could get there by the USA. I think that's Dest out that side, and it's gone out for a throw-in, and the referee clearly signalling a throw-in. Harry Wilson wants a corner, but don't think he's going to get it. It's interesting. Bit of an argument on field there, but very strong Welsh contingent in that corner as well. It's absolutely packed in that corner. It's rammed, isn't it? Yeah, it certainly is. Good. Certainly is. Rich, do you think that Wales going to pick something up here?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a draw, wouldn't it? I think. Good for England.
The draw is a perfect result for England.
Yeah,
it's a perfect result.
Yeah. So they stay, they're 2 points clear of everyone. If they win their next game, they're through then, aren't they? So I can't remember who do we potentially play if we do go top.
So I think if we go top, we play either Ecuador or
Senegal, is it?
Yeah, but then it's potentially France in the quarters, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then that's football. That's when the best teams come into fruition, isn't it? So
yeah.
No Benzema is a huge plus.
Yeah, they've got so many players out, haven't they, France? Go with the Mikel Antonio long throw here, Wales, as it's gone into the box. Just about beats the first man, but can't make anything of it, and Wales retain it. I think it's a foul there. I think there's a foul committed by USA. And it is a Wales free kick. Keep your comments coming in, guys. Drop a like on the stream. Subscribe to West Ham Official if you haven't already. Up to 13 likes. That's unlucky. Somebody hit the like button to get off 13 likes. And subscribe, as I said.
Nice.
There are some potentially dangerous sides in it, but I think we can go quite a way. I don't think by any means we're going to win it, but we can go quarters or semis. I think should be the benchmark for us. I think.
Yeah, definitely the quarters.
Yeah,
like you said, get to the semis and
they come well with a good crunching tackle and they win it back on the left hand side. A bit of space out there.
They look so much better already, don't they?
Ball's in. Kiefer Moore can't quite control it, but it's gone back at Harry Wilson, who chips it in. That's a good ball in. Nobody gets on the end of it, and it's up to the edge of the box. Number 3 looks to shoot whoever that is, but you can't quite get a shot off.
Nope.
It's gone out to the right hand side. Harry Wilson whips another one in to the back post, just a little bit heavy, that one. Robert says, Jake, how's your celebration?
This is what makes, even when you go to club managers, even lower league, even when you get to the Premier League, but this is where it makes managers worth their weight in gold. What he said at halftime, and I know he's obviously gone 3 in midfield now and gone a little bit wider as well. You can see that there's more width already on both sides. But at least you can recognise it early, and that's good. That's good management. Because Wales were abject in that first half; they were awful, and they're a totally different side already.
For sure, 100%. I'm going to go with a 1-1. I think Wales will score in about the 70th minute, and I'm feeling a barrage on the USA goal, especially that's where the main majority of the Wales contingent is down past that goal. But here we go. He looks a little bit offside there, but the long ball's met by Kiefer Moore. The shot from range is a bit adventurous and it's blocked as Wales look to come again. I'm just trying to work out the perfect attack here. Wales looking to get back in and equalise here. Can they get back on level terms?
Roberts and Wilson now are so wide. They've obviously been given a kick up the arse. They are actually like they're on the width. They're literally got chalk on their bloody heels. They've been told you can see already they've got so much width now.
Stressing the play.
For sure. But here come the USA. Can they put on a counter attack and stop Wales here? Who knows what they might do? Just passing it around the back. Just a bit of possession needed for USA because they kind of lost touch of it in the last 10 or so. It's almost been all one-way traffic for Wales. They've just won it back. Robert certainly is on fire tonight. You've got all the jokes, Robert. You're playing the Peter role. Very, very good. And the ball's played in. Oh, did he win the ball there? He's told to get up on the edge of the box there, Christian Pulisic. Fordy tells him to get up. Let's have a look at this again. So the ball's just whipped in. Ooh.
Well, actually,
we might have to have another VA. He did get on.
No, he got a ball.
No, he got the ball. Good tackle. There was VAR. No. Yeah, there was just a split second there where we saw that first replay. We were like, "Ooh, there might be."
It's when I used to run past your dad, Jake, and he never quite got the ball. He always got the back of my ankle because he was lazy.
Very good. Very good indeed.
Brilliant.
Superb. Oh, he just slipped there.
They just look a far better side already. I mean, that first half seems like a distant memory now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wales a far better side already. You can see it.
For sure. So USA just got to throw in deep into their own half. Robinson has it. He's here all week. Good stuff. Well done, Robert. Good stuff. Oh, so this is a bit sloppy.
Second balls again, Wales.
Yeah.
Every second ball, Wales is winning.
Driving like 40 extra cover. I'm diving, not driving.
I was the whole of the cover. What do you mean? The amount of cricket tea that I used to eat when your dad was bowling, I was the whole of the cover. I looked like John Hartson then.
Right, what's going on here? It's just left it on him a bit there. There was a bit of a dramatized reaction there, I think.
This is exactly where. So who's over like Harry Wilson as well? I don't know why Aaron Ramsey's there. Get him out of the way. But Harry Wilson's dead ball delivery is superb.
Yeah.
This is a sort of situation. Corners, good free kicks. This is where you should be. Metham get in there as well.
Yeah.
This is where you're going to nick something.
Rich, are they going to get something? Are they knocking on the door? Ball in.
See it.
Oh, I just can't quite reach a Wales head. It's still in play though. It's headed back across the goal. Oh, what a save that is! Tipped over the bar. Is that Ben Davies? I think the Spurs man. So the first initial header wasn't met by a Welsh head, but it was put back in again, and the diving header from Ben Davies is just tipped over the bar by Super Matty Turner, the Arsenal man. Here we go. Let's have a look at it again. It's put back in. It's a good header, but it's just right down the keeper's throat.
Anything over side.
Yeah, it's in. A massive. That's the first big chance for Wales. 64 minutes in. It's heating up. Wales are knocking on that American door here. As they get a corner, Harry Wilson over it. Puts it in. Oh, free header. At the near post. He glanced it across goal and he just got too much of it. And it's over the bar and out for a goal kick. And that was close.
Wales are all over them now, aren't they? Yeah. They are literally all over them.
Should have scored there.
If you just come in and started watching this game, you think, God, how are Wales losing this game? I mean, they're deservedly losing this game. But now, the first 15 minutes of this game it's a totally different side. And it's funny how football can do that. Totally different side. America are now. Who is that? That's that McKinney, isn't it?
Yeah, McKennie's going off.
Yeah. They have to do something. They have to put somebody else in midfield. They have to.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're just getting overrun, and USA they do look exhausted.
But again, look at Wales again. Look, set first.
Here come USA on the counter attack. They look a bit dominant. Here they come, USA down the middle. It's played out to the left hand side, a bit too heavy, but they've still got it. USA to kind of stop the bursting counter attack there, but they've still got it. It's played across field. What can they do with that?
Jake, I've just got to shoot off.
Yeah.
And I'll try and join back later, though, yeah?
Cool, Rich. Thank you very much for coming on.
No problem. Cheers.
Cheers. Here we go then. So here come Wales again. Thank you very much, Rich, for coming on, mate. Wales. They got man up the field here. You think it's not when. You think it's not how. It's when now for Wales matter of time. But again, they've just lost it here, and here comes end-to-end stuff. It's USA. It's intercepted well, and Wales have it again. Finally, a bit of action, Fordy, a bit of action.
That was great from Bell because he lost the ball there about 30 yards outside the goal. And in fairness, for what was he, 33, 34? I don't know what he is now, but he's sprinted all the way back to get the ball. And that's a little bit of discipline. That's the way they didn't have that before. They didn't have that urgency before.
Yeah, and they've got that now, And but in the meantime, USA have it up the field, and that's a good interception / tackle, but it's hurt. It's hurt. Nico Williams there. Sorry, not Phillips, Williams. Just almost a stoppage. Just might sort of help USA here to just regroup. More beer. There we go. Come on, look at the service. Oh, what's this? Hang on, what's this? What's that? Chips and what?
Chicken dippers.
Chicken dippers. Hey, chicken dippers.
Mozzarella sticks. I've been out since 1 o'clock.
Mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks. You've been out what? You've been out since 1 o'clock, or out on the booze since 1 o'clock?
Cheese and Grain had it live down at watching it. Yeah, all the Froome. We had 300 down there today. Brilliant.
Very good. So have you been out since 1 o'clock, or out on the booze since 1 o'clock?
I've been drinking since 1 o'clock. Yes, I'm not doing too bad. I haven't swore at all hardly.
No, you haven't. No, I'm impressed. We might have to sign you up, and I'll put some mozzarella dippers in the contract for you.
Yeah, send them in. Send them in.
Yeah, I will. Where'd you get them from?
The kitchen over there. Totally different side, isn't they? Well, totally different side in that first half.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, you make me laugh. Right then, just a bit of a stoppage in play here with Nico Williams receive some treatment. Oh, what bit more beer as well. You live well, Fordy. Mozzarella dippers delivered to your table as well as beer.
I'm like Frank McAvenny.
The big question is how many mozzarella dippers is it going to take for me to lure you to sit next to me here?
Well, your dad used to share a cricket tee with me, and he knew how much I ate.
USA have it on the right hand side. Whip it in. It's met by the first man, and they'll get it away. Wales. Oh no, it's intercepted. But they've got it back. USA has an opening there, bit of space. Oh, he tries to zip it in, but they've still got it. USA. Ball's in. Wales hoof it away. Come on, Wales. Let's have a goal for Fordy's bat. But USA are just halting Wales's sort of barrage here. They're just keeping on a bit. But here, Wales have intercepted. They've got it back. Love the insight into the cricket. There we go.
That's great football.
Tell you what, this is shaping up like a very, very good first half.
It'll be an interesting last 15. I can tell you that now because they need to go for it in a minute.
100%, yeah. 100%. It's going to be an interesting and hard to predict last 20 minutes. Stay tuned, stay locked in right here on West Ham Unofficial all throughout the World Cup. We'll be bringing you watch-alongs, reviews, previews, and all your World Cup content you would ever need right here on the channel. Like and subscribe. So turn the notification bell on it. Hit the like button if you want to see more of 4D and there's mozzarella dippers. Fire away, 4D. There they are. Get some ketchup on them. I've gone quite sophisticated tonight actually, 4D. I've got some Lindor double chocolate balls.
But that's not going to help you, is it? You're going to end up like me or Tony Cotty, aren't you?
Don't disrespect TC, don't I? It's called the channel. Thank you very much. We love TC. Right, Pulisic has gone off. Has he gone off? I don't know.
Has he gone off or not?
No.
Oh no, he hasn't. He just got injured, didn't he? So he's no. We should start watching his football for him.
TGI Friday chicken.
Got some TGFI Friday chicken now for the last quarter of an hour.
Does that mean they come from Iceland then for the TGI Friday?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The thing is, I'm very, very lucky, like a little bit like Jan Mulby, that I can eat and eat and eat and put nothing on.
Very good. Yeah. We met him at Liverpool last year.
Did you? Well,
he was
burger counter?
No, he was doing some media work, I think. Robert Singleton says Wales need the Yorker instinct. Pulisic is getting battered, says Wally. Go on, Em.
Such a better second half, though, isn't it? It's just a far better game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. End-to-end, entertaining. This is what we want from the World Cup.
But I don't think Wales are be anything of a threat.
The ball's ripped in for the USA and nobody can get their hold on it. And loads of space here for Wales as they go forward. Lofted over the top.
I have no fear about playing Wales looking at this, to be honest with you. I mean, I know they're better second half, but they're not very good.
No, I agree. USA have ripped them a new one, haven't they?
Yeah, then
they haven't been great. Oh,
I think even at the beginning of the tournament as well. I mean, you looked at this group. England get drawn against the USA, Iran, and Wales. You think, Christ, if you don't win all three of those games,
yeah.
I mean, even looking at the games now, they don't look very good. Any of them don't look great, to be honest with you.
Seeing this tonight, obviously we are country miles, on paper ahead of these two sides.
Yeah.
And, and just some substitutions here, Dest, Musa, and Sargent, some of their better players actually coming off. I presume this is more defensive substitutions to try and just shore things up at the back for the USA. But yeah, USA have definitely 100% impressed me more. They haven't been world beaters, but they've had a bit of pace, which worries me. But yeah, Wales have not feared me one bit at all. But yeah, interesting stuff.
I think, really, as well, I'm going to go out on a limb here now and say that maybe even Harry Maguire could square up against these centre forwards.
Maybe Harry Maguire might keep a clean sheet against one of these two dreadful sides.
Go careful, Jake. Careful what you say.
Sorry, got a bit carried away there.
That's the mozzarella stickers talking to you.
Yeah, USA, Dan, get out of the way, I can't see. Thank you. Ball into the box. It's cleared away. And they've got it again on the right-hand side. Ball's whipped in, glancing header. And it's gone miles wide, but for a moment now, Wales looked in trouble.
Jake, the most interesting bit I can tell you about this game now is that we're now on the TGFI Friday Jack Daniels chicken strippers now, to be honest.
Ooh, going up in the world. Are they TGIF Friday, or are they TGI Friday? What?
I think it's a franchise discrepancy there, to be honest.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. So we've got a good
bit of a lull in this proceeding now, isn't there? I mean, nothing's really happened in the last sort of 5-10 minutes, to be honest with you, but
yeah, it's just kind of died down. USA have kind of absorbed the pressure quite well, and yes, they could have easily conceded one of the two big chances Wales have had, but they've sort of retained possession in the last 5 or 6 minutes really, really well, and they've got it back in. They look to break and try to finish things off. Here come the USA. There's a man on the overlap. And he uses him. He's put back, cut across. It's cleared away. Thought a corner. I've got the hiccups, crikey. And the ball's in the crowd. They don't know what to do with it. Chuck it back on the pitch, mate. It's not fun and games. Come on. Got things to do. Chuck it.
My mate was over for the England game today. It took him 25 minutes, and he was there before 3 hours before the game, and he didn't get in until 22 minutes. Thank God for that bloody head injury.
Yeah.
It was a farce over there today. Absolute farce.
It just seems like, there's obviously loads of fans. There's 32 countries, representative fans out there. Wales have took 3,000 over with, and we've took probably more than that. That's kind of going to be a benchmark, 2,000 or 3,000 for each side.
The ticketing system broke down in the World Cup. I mean, like genuine fans with genuine, like you've paid 150, 250 quid, like the cheap tickets couldn't even get in.
Yeah. Oh, it's insane. Anyway,
farcical.
Roberts plays it in field for Wales. They really need to try and put the foot on the gas here and try and get something from this because they need it. Tries to get into the box. Close by, there's no one there. Shoot. Oh, they try to score a perfect goal. They needed somebody there at the right time to shoot. Ball's whipped in. Nobody can get their head on it. Wales still have it. It's one back well, but USA clear it away. Knock it on the door again, Wales.
2 seconds in front of me as well. I reckon you're about a second in front of me.
Am I? 77, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. I may be just a second in front. Are you watching it on ITV? Yeah. So we can't be too far behind.
I haven't seen Ramsey at all in this game, in fairness.
No, he's been very quiet.
Likely to pop up with a goal. That's the thing.
Yeah. Of course, other channels are available on ITV. Well, I just thought we'd get that out there before I get sued. Let's have a look at his comments. Robert says, if they lose, this will be known as the Blue Whales. Nico Williams, the substitution's gone off. He must be bringing on a striker of some sort. Johnson. Is that Brennan Johnson? I don't know. Johnson of some sort.
I know it's the West Ham channel and that, but you must have West Ham Welsh supporters on there. But this is a difficult watch at the moment. They've been better second half, and they had a period of 10 minutes, but it's not been great, has it?
No, not at all. It's first half was dreadful for them. Second half's been a bit better, but yeah, they've just took their foot off the gas and just sloppy in possession there. Again, they won't be impressed with what they've seen, nor them Wales fans beyond that goal, I'm sure. But I said straight away when I saw the groups and I saw this game so early on, I said whoever wins this comes second.
Yeah.
So that might be the case. That might not be, but I'd be surprised if USA win this and Wales get through. To be honest,
Iran really only had that centre forward. To be honest with you today, I mean that the goal that he scored was clinical. To be honest,
yeah.
You can pick apart the defending, but I thought it was a great finish today. Iran. I think Iran would look at these two playing now and think, do you know what? I think we could get something out of this.
Wales. All at the byline. Penalty, Sean, it's a penalty. Yes, get it. Penalty. The bet is on. The bet is on. It's a penalty. Gareth Barrett, the only thing he's done apart from get booked in 79 minutes of football. And it's a penalty to Wales. Let's have a look. So Ramsey pulls it back across. Oh, it's a...
my phone's on.
Does he touch the ball there?
It was before the tackle.
I literally just walked through the door. Oh yes, that's the dog out. My bad.
I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, it must be Bale taking it, surely.
Gotta be in it. Why would you tackle like that as well? Let's say that there was no need to tackle like that.
Absolutely no need.
John Hartson, who's a massive Wales fan, he's knocked the nail on the head there. The man is like, there's no way he can do anything that. He's 16, 18 yards away from the goal. It's back towards goal when he's dived in at his back feet. Bell's clever, and that's why he's made a career out of it. He's just nicked the ball in front of him, and it's a penalty. It's a penalty.
Ramsey gets the ball. He pulls it back, and it's a really poor. It's a really poor challenge, and it's probably one of the easiest penalties that this referee will give in the World Cup. You know, and the referee's just briefing Turner. This is massive. This is right behind.
Big Matty Turner, the Gooner, against the ex-fucking Yid. Here we go. Come on, Matty Turner. No, me bet. I need me bet. Oh, I'm confused.
Here we go then. Gareth Bale. And he scored. Look at the limbs behind the goal. There we go. USA 1, Wales 1. The passion's coming out. It's 1-1. Gareth Bale scores. Look at all of them fans with their hats on behind the goal. There we go. It was coming. USA 1, Wales 1.
Sorry about that, chaps. My dog was attacking me because he loves me so much. I just came in as soon as the penalty was awarded.
It's all right. That's all right. Yeah. Well, 40. There we go.
That's £85 in my bin at the moment.
Well, there's still 8 minutes plus injury time to go yet, sir.
And I'll be honest with you. Let's be honest. We haven't seen Bell in the whole of the game. This is 82 minutes.
Ramsey
it's 7 o'clock now. We haven't seen him. He's been cute, very, very cute winning the penalty. And that is a brilliant penalty. That is in the corner. You're not saving that. That is world class. That's world class.
Yeah, you know, he had so much time there to think about that, you know, because he was briefing Matt Turner, the referee, stood in front of the big Wales contingent behind that goal. It's a pressure penalty. It's a pressure man that does it. Gareth Bale makes it 1-1. USA 1, Wales 1. James, Wales have deserved that. I mean, you haven't watched any of it, but it was a good penalty.
Watching.
One second, James. Just a second. Are the mozzarella dippers still going well, Fordy?
Again?
Are the mozzarella dippers still going well?
Yeah, they're flying down now. Yeah, absolutely flying.
Good stuff, especially
it's a total transformation of a football team as well. And we were just saying as well, yes, Wales started the second half really well. They were abject, they were lackluster, they were let's be honest, they were poor first half as well, and USA took advantage as well. But in fairness, on the balance of play in this half, they more than deserve to be level, more than deserve.
Mm.
And Bell has not been in this game, and he has not been in this game. But 2 touches, one he got his foot in front of the defender for the penalty, definite penalty. Used his body really beautifully as well. Look, make sure I get the touch. I'll get the impact after that. The penalty was emphatic. It was a great penalty.
Yeah, there we go. So pick a winner, James. It's 1-1. There's 6 minutes to go plus added time. Are we going to have a winner or are we going to end 1-1?
Changed everything. This. I'm going to give Wales a bit of a boost, so I don't know. Someone's going to nick this.
I mean, after watching it and what's going on here, there's only one winner that's going to come out of this. There's only one team that's going to score, and I think that is Wales. And they're looking to get up and get going. You know, they aren't setting in for a point here, Wales. They want all 3. Free kick's given the other way for USA.
You look as well, especially in that first half. How much control Pulisic had over that first half as well. He seemed to be in like 5, 10 yards, 15 yards of space. This half, they've been very, very busy around him, busy around him, and that's great credit for that substitution, bringing Kiefer Moore on and dropping Ramsey a little bit deeper. They've been around him a little bit more, and he has not dictated this second half at all.
Here come the USA, and the ball's whipped in. It's cleared away by Wales. It's probably the kickstart they needed. Sorry, Wally. Yeah, it could be. I must say that was well struck by Baird. It certainly was. I think they kickstarted at half time. It was a complete transformation, as Fordy keeps on saying. You know, they've been excellent. Wales in this second half, and they've got a goal to show for it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I missed a lot of the second half because I was at Walmart, but I was checking the result on the phone. It's not like more of the same. The US is still playing the ball on the ground a lot, working it around. They just need to find a gap and then get into it.
Yeah, for sure. The big question is, will Fordy cash out, or is he going to see it through?
How can I? I'm on my phone. I can't touch my phone. I can't actually cash out at the moment. So I'm going to go
Even if you wanted to.
And let my bet ride.
Are both teams happy with a draw, or should they both go for it? See, I think that a draw does no favours for any team there, except England for me.
Apart from England.
Yeah, ball's whipped into the back post, nothing on it for America. But for me, you know, a draw does no team favours. A win puts whichever team who does win in a brilliant position to qualify. But a draw does no team favours, to be honest. So I think both teams will want to try and go and win this in the last 5 minutes plus added time.
If it was me now, seriously, if it was me now and I was the manager of this, I would go hell bent on trying to win this game. Now, where I'm a USA manager, where I'm a Welsh manager, I would go all out because this is gamble. This is gamble situation. You're not going to get anything from England. You're not get like if Wales play England, America play England. You're not going to get anything from that. Iran, you might do. So a point, yes, but you're going to have to look on goal difference of who Wales and USA are going to be in front of each other. So it's only between those two, I think, that makes this group. So I would be intent now. This guy's a forward as well, so it might be a really good substitution. If it was me, I would go hell out and try and win the game now.
I agree. Miss Hammer says, I feel a need to ask what James is eating now. Promise I'll not start a foodie chat, but I can hear Peachy asking.
There
we go. And the ball was put in, and it's comfortably got by Matt Turner. Got a gig at Keeper Morgan in the way. There we go. So
that's in.
2 minutes left plus injury time. Then it's looking increasingly more unlikely we're going to find a winner. Here come USA. They've won it back. The Wales man's got a cramp trying to get back up. Look at the space down that right hand side. The right back's down. And he progresses into the box, tries to put it back, but it's blocked. That's poor. The ball's in. Oh, and it's punched away by Hennessy. The ball's back into fray. And it's finally cleared and hoofed away by Wales. And Kiefer Moore meets it up there with a superb flick. And I don't know who that is, but they're nearly through here. He shoots. Oh, look. Down. It's straight down the keeper's neck. I think if he gets a bit of height on that, then in the back of the net.
Actually, it's good. Good bit of momentum there. Oh, Matt Turner.
Are you a little bit behind?
Yes, I'm like 10 seconds behind you lot. And I'm watching it live on TV. You didn't remember Kevin Kilban, by the way.
Sorry?
Kevin Kilban, the footballer. He's one of the commentators here on the Canadian World Cup.
Kevin Kilban?
Yeah, he is. So is Stephen Caldwell. They were TSN.
I see. Just a bit of cramp here for a Welsh player. They want to hurry this up. That was a massive chance for Bale. That was.
Right, I'm down to my last mozzarella now.
Oh, big moments. Big moments right here on West Ham Unofficial. This is the only place you'll get a bit of football chat, a bit of nonsense chat, and a bit of what Fordy's eating every night. Tune in on West Ham Unofficial. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, of course, it's still USA 1, Wales 1. As both sides try to look to find those golden 2 points in the remaining moments over in Qatar.
I would so gamble now. I would absolutely gamble. I mean, Harry Wilson's a big miss if he's going to limp off, but
yeah, Wow.
It's not the worst result for both teams. Let's get this right. It's not. And you don't want to lose your first game. That's obvious. But it's what you're going to get out in the next one. So they're both, I think they're both banking that they're going to both beat Iran, aren't they? That's what they're, and who has the better goal difference after that?
9 minutes.
That's the only way that these teams go through.
How? What's with all the massive added times?
Where's that 9 minutes come from, Fordy?
They're doing it all the time wasting. They're having it on.
Yeah. 9 minutes added.
9 minutes?
Where have they got 9 minutes from?
Where did they get that 10 minutes from the England game earlier as well?
Yeah. Yeah, they are adding a hell of a lot of added time on. And this gives both sides now. You know, we've had a minute of that, but we had a bit of a stoppage. So you'd probably still say there's 8.5 minutes left of this game now. Game on. As USA have it on the left-hand side, a bit of an opening. The ball's put in and it goes for everybody. Nobody can get something on it and it's cleared away, but USA have it again. It goes for the long shot. It doesn't get anywhere. Who wins the second ball? There's no one to pick it up. USA have it. As they look to come again. Who's going to get this winner if there is going to be one? Stay tuned. 8 minutes to go here on West Ham Unofficial.
Oh, did someone else win that back in the one-on-one?
Just a tad behind, James.
Huh?
Just a tad behind. No, that's good.
Worst part of this World Cup, I can't watch every single game because one's at 3 o'clock in the morning on my time zone.
Crikey.
I know, I'm not getting up for it. I'm not even going to stay up for it, and I work till like midnight.
There's a bloke called Thomas coming on for Wales.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be too xenophobic, but that sounds like a very Welsh name.
Oh, does David?
All you need is Evans and
Jones,
you know, whatever, Smithy from Gavin and Stacey. That's it now, isn't
it?
American surname. Actually, it's probably something that sounds European or something, because they're all descendants from somewhere.
So, voice of players are all falling over. I can't believe it's 9 minutes at a time. But substitution. He looks like Theo Walcott, that guy. Number 22 is coming on. Thomas. I think it was Wilson.
That Thomas that comes on, isn't he one of the UK's most prolific grime writers and performers?
Let's move on, shall we? Less of that, please, Fordy. Oh, what a stream.
A really good game to win this as well. Look,
yeah.
There's 5 minutes to go. It's a really good game to win this.
6 minutes to go, I'd probably say, with the couple of stoppages we've had. There's probably over 6 minutes left there. And we're going to go absolutely crazy if someone scores, right?
Oh, yeah. Go mental, yeah.
Yeah. Like England have just won the World Cup. We can only dream. What's that then?
What is it called? Sesame chicken. Sesame chicken, I'm on now.
Oh, sesame chicken. Very nice.
Good 5 minutes, this. Good 5 minutes.
Come on. Ball's whipped in. Oh, it's not met by that Kiefer Moore glancing header at the front post. Can't quite get it. He loses it. But Wells got it back. He heads it back up. It's just a game ahead at the moment.
Oh, good. Everyone's going solid now. Compact.
Look at that Wales away end there. Look. They filled it out with all their red shirts and city hats.
They're Welsh people. They're not just fans that have been bought.
Right, so here we go. A bit more time wasting, and the referee's just clearly pointed to his watch. Wales look like they're trying to get the point there. A lot of substitutions, a lot of going down with cramp here for Wales. They might be settling for a point.
Probably.
Which baffles me, to be honest.
I think the game's here for the win. I mean, if they go for it, they've absolutely battered the USA in this half, haven't they?
No, I agree. For this game to be worth anything for any side, somebody needs to win it. So
I mean, seriously, if you can nick something now,
that's massive.
That will probably put you through.
Yeah. Oh, I agree, and that's why I can't understand why they're not really going for it. You know, both sides. This should be end-to-end stuff with 5 minutes to go.
I tell you what, that Harry Wilson has been absolute class tonight. He's been the star for them.
Yeah.
I do scouting videos on my channel, and although I'm watching the World Cup, I'm not basing anything off of what I just see in this tournament. I have to say that because they say never sign a player based on how they play in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Murray Wilson might be doing well in just this game, but I don't know. It depends on the club level.
He's had a great second half. A fantastic second half.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Here come the USA. They seem to have the majority of possession at the moment. Wales just can't quite get it. It's USA. Out on the left-hand side. Balls looks to go to the back post. Just a bit too heavy, but it's still got it, USA. And this time it's whipped in. The keeper punches it away. Quite unconvincingly, but it's gone out far enough. USA try and weave their way through. They can't do it. And it's poofed up. And it's out.
Sorry, I know I'm going to go into Arsenal mode now as well. Watch Aaron Ramsey there. That is years of experience. A ball drilled at him and just nutmegged himself to go out for a little bit of time. Brilliant. Wales are happy with a point now. From where they were in that first half, Wales are happy with a point. You can see that.
They're 100% taking the point here, aren't they?
Yeah, they will rip your arm off for it.
Yeah. But can they manoeuvre something from these last, I'd say, 4 minutes? Because the ref has been keeping tabs on time, so I wouldn't be surprised if this goes over than the minimum 9 added minutes there, so we might be going for a little bit longer.
That's good. I've got time.
Thought he's got all night.
It's like 1 o'clock in the morning there right now, isn't it, or something?
I don't know, it's late. I know that for sure.
Jeepers.
Well, no, because they're 3 hours ahead, aren't they? So what's it now? It's 9 o'clock here, 9, 10, 11, so it's midnight.
Yeah.
There's a chance. I tell you what, there's going to be something happening.
Yeah, there's going to be a chance for one team. I don't know who, but
you see, someone's going to have a last gasp chance in this. You just know it.
Yeah, and they're going to miss it, no doubt. Wally makes a good point. England must be loving all the injuries plus the draw. Oh, draw's brilliant for us. Go on. Oh, he went for the overhead kick and he can't turn and get it. Oh, it was 3 of them there. Kiefer Moore can't quite get it down and get his shot off. Is that just a half chance there for Wales? Will they get another one of them? USA have it. God, they get it back though. Wales, Aaron Ramsey.
No.
Let's play through. Here we go. Oh, heavy touch and he loses it and they can't get it back. Wales. That heavy touch cost them. It's run out of play for a USA throw.
I don't know how Ramsey's got through 90 minutes there because he's been miles off the pace.
Yeah,
absolutely miles off it. Yeah. He doesn't look fit at all.
Brendan Adamson's on. I didn't realise that.
My educated guess would say probably 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No biting.
Oh, offside. Oh, is that it? What have we done? No, it's not it. I don't know what's happening. That is.
I think if you look at Ramsey,
this is all slowed down.
Well, he's a little bit younger as well, but Bell, they will certainly feel this tomorrow.
Yeah,
the powers of recovery will need testing. To be honest.
Yeah, 100%. And coming back and probably playing what, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday? I don't know.
Bell looks knackered. He looks absolutely shattered.
Yeah, Wales play on Friday against Iran.
We've got America Saturday, haven't we? Or Friday?
No, Friday night. Join us on West Ham Official, where I will guarantee to have somebody sat next to me, hopefully, fingers crossed, for the live watch along for England versus America. That's going to be a good game, and the place to be is right here on West Ham.
I'll try and hook up with you for 10 minutes down at Cheese and Grain. We got 600 booked in already.
Crikey. Very good.
Pubs over here are opening at 6 a.m. for Canada's games. I can't even get a book of seating. It's just sold out so quickly.
God, the balls of America, but my God!
Here we go, 1-on-1.
Turner with the header from about 50 yards out, but he's off his line. Oh, they wanted to shoot there.
Oh, great! That is a brilliant foul.
Yeah, that is a brilliant foul. Yeah, yellow card. And what a tactical! That's one of the best tactical fouls you ever see.
That is a brilliant foul.
Yeah.
This referee is trigger up with his cards yet again.
He's been really card card
seriously, boys, I tell you what. Seriously, that was Bell on his left foot.
It was.
Yeah, Bale.
That
he was ready
goal.
to shoot, wasn't he? He was ready to shoot. Could this be the last chance for Wales? Just get it in the box. Keeper. Oh, that's awful. Keeper comes and gets in. I think that'll be it. And that is it. There we go. Final score out in Qatar. USA 1. Wales 1. It's a good result for England. It's not the best result for America, obviously, having the lead at halftime. Wales will probably take that point considering how poorly they played in that first half. Let's go to our panel for their final thoughts. Firstly, James, final thoughts, mate?
It probably in the end result was fair.
Yeah.
Possibly. I mean, but if you ask me, USA played a lot better in the first half. I think Wales, they got the goal through not open play, but I don't think Wales were going to score through open play with how resolute I think the US was. So, still though, it's Wales. They got to be happy with that. You know, they didn't lose it, so I think everyone can be happy of all parts. As long as they didn't lose, they were fine. So, yeah, not bad really.
For sure. 4D, final thoughts, mate? Game of two halves.
Well, I mean, there's the old adage of Jimmy Greaves used to say, it's a funny old game. It's a game of two halves. You couldn't see any more transparency in that. America were dominant in the first half. Wales were abject. They were poor. They didn't press. Their energy levels were poor. And to be honest, they were very, very lucky to go in 1-0 down. Yeah. But if you don't score more when you're on top, that's your own fault. Wales had a great period for about 10 minutes, but they were still 1-0 down, and they scored at a very, very good time as well. They looked like they could score again, but I got to admit, at the end of that game, they looked very, very leggy. So, yes, result in this game, 1-1, great. But for England, there's nothing but positives. Yeah. Both teams look knackered coming off that game. They don't look very good, to be honest. There's nothing really. I think when the draw came out and we said we had America, Iran, and Wales in our group, looking at those all four teams now, we're a standout team above those anyway. But as a neutral, looking at that group, it's hard to say. I don't know how bad Iran are. I don't think Wales are very good, although they showed a lot of character in the second half.
Yeah,
America technically they're quite good, but let's wait and see. The only winner of today is England, 3 points, and those two having 1 point. That's the only winner of it.
No, 100%. England with a perfect day. 6 million comments. Before we wrap things up, I'm going to scroll up. Fair result, probably, yeah. P guesses. I'm surprised Baird is still on the pitch. He's only started a few games for LA. He was always going to stay on the pitch. He's there for a sort of star player. Miss Hummer says, cheers for the Watchalong, just for us. Thank you very much, Miss Hummer. Ice baths all around, I think. Certainly. Yeah, Fordy's onto his last chicken strip. Entertaining match, at least, in the second half. Thank you very much, everybody. James, Wally, Miss Hammerat, P guys, everybody else, Robert in the chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to my panel, Rich, who came on a little bit earlier on, Fordy and James. Thank you very much. I hope to see you again throughout this World Cup.
Oh, yeah, you will.
Thank you very much, guys.
Before I go, and I saw it, say it to you all the time, Jake, as well. Willie Young in the 1980 Cup final should never have been sent. It was never sending off when he tripped Paul Allen down. It was never sending off. God bless the West Ham fans. I'll see you soon.
Thank you very much, Fordy. Pleasure so much from us. Come on, you Lions. Come on, you Lions. And we'll catch you soon right here on West Ham Unofficial. This has been our first West Ham Unofficial watch.
We are top the league. We are top the league. Say, we are top the league.
3 Lions, go on England, go on Canada.
Thank you very much. I will catch you soon here on West Ham Unofficial. Au revoir.